Everybody loves Elroy. Everybody loves Elroy.
Take two. We got to do it again because for some reason the first time I did it ain't have no sound. So here we go. I know y'all seen this going around. There's been mixed reviews on it. But because I don't remember what I said the first time, we're just gonna do this all over again. We got the Scuf Envision Pro. This the one you can play wired or wireless, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have seen the unboxing of it. What's in the box? You get the controller, a couple of thumbsticks, one concave, one dome. I think then you get a longer one that's domed. Some blanks for the back for these two buttons here. And then some buttons for the side. You know, this thing got the extra buttons on the side. So, I mean, for those who don't got it or who want one, who thinking about getting it, you got the function keys down here or whatever. You can map every button on here to whatever you want to map it to. And you got 5 of the keys here. But like I said, it's pretty decent. I ain't gonna lie. The construction of this thing and the structure of it is pretty good. It's pretty good. You got your trigger stops. Your face buttons are tactical. Tactile. Your D-pad is tactile. Your thumbsticks is good. No, it's not the magnetic holographs or whatever you call them. It's a standard potentiometer, which it should work for what it's doing. But all in the same, when Scuf decided to make this controller, they felt they should team up with Corsair and use this iCue shit for the functions, for mapping your keys, for however you feel you want to use it. And we can bring up the software because it's just, well, I've already got the software up. You see it in the background. Normally when I unplug this thing and plug it in, I get this, we're going to unplug it. Then we're going to plug it back in. And I always get something that's saying my profiles don't match with the profiles that's up here. Blase. Oh, this time it didn't pop up. Shocking. So the last video when I did this, and I still got some of that footage, I put it up here. Because if these buttons work this time, I'm going to be highly pissed because they're going to try to make me look like I'm damn crazy. But I ain't. But I just did a video where the trigger buttons wouldn't work. But anyway, this is your iCue software. This is what you're going to use to set up your Scuf Envision Pro. So you go to your mappings. It's pretty simple. You know what I mean? You want to... Okay, first of all, you got mappings. You got the hardware. You got the lighting effects because it does have a little bit of RGB down at the bottom for all your... for your other function keys or whatever you want to use it for, your macros, however you want to map it, whatever. You got your triggers. You see everything in here. You got your default settings. Hit the plus sign. You can add settings, change your dead zones, whatever response curve you want to use, linear, exponential, aggressive, custom, however, whatever you want to use it for. Same thing for your thumbsticks, however you want to use it. Vibration, I don't play with none of it. I turn vibration off on everything. Console, PC, it don't matter. And then you got device settings. So wherever you ever set it up, these are your slots over here. You can save your profile. But my problem is, no matter how I set it up, and my current mappings is like this. I just added the X button on the back to one of the back buttons on the last video showing the same thing. But like I said, it had no sound. But I normally don't use nothing but A. That's all I wanted for, just the extra jump. My hand's too big. My hand's too fat. You see the size of these damn hands? I can't use that claw shit. They barely reach to that. Look, my thumb don't even reach my palm. Come on, man. So, I set it up how I wanted to set it up. This is my current setup. B and A. That's melee and that's jump because I got mine's tactical flip. So I crouch and prone, slide, whatever with my right analog. And that's it. Just map it to however you want to map it. My problem is it don't never work in game. We're gonna pull up Call of Duty. We in the firing range. The controller's plugged in. I'll show you the controller plugged in because I can move around. I can jump. I can melee. I can do all that. I can shoot because I use the front button to shoot. I don't use trigger buttons to shoot. But what can I do? I done unplugged it, plugged it back in, I'm pushing the trigger buttons. I can't throw no tactical grenades. Lethal grenades. I can't throw no stuns because the damn triggers won't work. Now, I've gone in there, and it's been times where people will say, and I looked it up. Why don't it work? Whatever. So I go back to the iCue software, and I've gone here because this seemed to work for other folks, so I seem to try it. Triggers. We're going to go in here. We're going to drop the dead zone some. We're going to do the same thing for the thumbsticks. Just drop the dead zones, go up on the dead zones. It don't matter. All right. Save the profile. We're going to overwrite it. Now let's see what happened. Let's go back to the game. And still nothing. Still nothing. And I can prove to you that it worked. Because if you go back to iCue, let's go back to the triggers. You see the yellow dot already jumping. Watch this. Whoop, whoop. It worked. Why does the software pick it up, but in game it don't? Now I had it one time to where I went in there and done all this, plugged it in, unplugged it, plugged it back in, changed the layout how I wanted it, whatever. Then I go back in game, but now the triggers work, but the rear buttons don't work. Make it make sense. I don't know. Like I said, decent build quality of this controller. You want to change out the thumbsticks, just take the faceplate off. It's magnetic. There's nothing to it. Pop right off. Pull your domes off. Put another dome on, whichever one you prefer. You want to clean it, it don't matter. Pop it right back in place. Great build quality. Like I said, all your buttons. I don't know if you can hear that. All your buttons, all your face buttons, everything is clicky, everything. So, I mean, you know you're going to get a good response off that. It's almost going to be dead on. It's going to be just how you want it. Quick response, I mean, even the D-pad. But, man, what good is this? The damn software you using don't let this shit work for you. It's like $180 paperweight. I don't play no other games but Call of Duty for the most part. I mean, I got Xbox Game Pass, and sometimes I jump on the PC and play something. Or if I want games that I'm playing on my PlayStation, I get up there and play that. But I had to go back to Old Faithful, which is the DualSense Edge controller. I've had no problem with this controller on PC or on console. And the Envision Pro, I can't compare it to console because it's PC only. But I mean, I really ain't worried about that. I mean, if you got console, you got the controllers that come with it, or you can go out and buy companies from like Battle Beaver or AIM, whatever them people names is. I ain't never looked them up. You know what I'm saying? I wanted a Scuf. I ain't never had one, so I want to try a Scuf. I want to see what it was about. So being that I've been playing on PC more, I figured I would get a controller that was designed specifically for PC. But whatever, that's neither here nor there, because this raggedy ass iCue software don't let you do nothing. Like I stated, trigger buttons work. You see it. But in game it does nothing. I'm supposed to be throwing a grenade and or a stun at this point right now. And I can't. I don't know. I've always heard mixed reviews about Scuf. About the quality of the controllers. You know, sometimes, people say the triggers stop working. Not the triggers, the back paddle stop working. Or they buy 3 or 4 of them in a year. I don't know. Never had a Scuf controller. This was the first one. But them teaming up with Corsair for this iCue software used for the remapping of the buttons, I think was a big mistake because it don't work with everybody. And I'm using it on a newer PC. I ain't going to say newer, but I'm running Windows 11. It ain't Windows 10, you know what I mean? So, I mean, at this point, I've tried everything. Like I said, I've unplugged it, reset the default. Even if you reset it to the default buttons, the default profiles, which they already have set for you in here in the mapping, you can go to presets, you can go to shooters. That's the layout. All these buttons right here, you see, that's the layout for shooters. But you still end up with the same results. Nothing works like it's supposed to. So for the time being, and I will continue on using my DualSense Edge controller. If I get stick drift, y'all already know. Pop the front plate off. Just buy you some more thumbsticks. That's all you gotta do. But I've had no problem with it. You can put the trigger stops on. they don't, they, you know, the actuation force is for the trigger stops a little further with what's on that Scuf Envision Pro, but I would never be able to get to use it because it don't want to work. So I stick with that. $180 paperweight. It look nice. Don't work worth a damn. Corsair need to do something about this this software they're using. Update it, firmware update, software update, something, because I've tried it all. And every time, I guess it's on the newest firmware, because every time I try that, it just say, where is that? Firmware updates, check for update fail. So I'm assuming that it's doing that just for the simple fact that I'm already on the current firmware, because I just got it, last Friday? But have I played with it? Nope. Can I give you my honest review about it? Yeah, because it don't damn work. It won't let me use it. So you might want to go watch somebody else's channel, see how they say, you know, as far as gameplay with this Scuf Envision Pro. But I can't give you no gameplay on it because I can't even get the controller to work like it's supposed to. Other than that, y'all know what it is. It's your boy Elroy, man. I'm out. I ain't gonna ramble on no more. It is what it is. I'm gonna play some Call of Duty later. Probably turn the stream on. I'm gonna be using this bad boy. Man, y'all holler at me.